Hi, and welcome to the show. I'm Alison, and I believe I'm here to serve women over 40 in building aligned, leveraged freedom without becoming better performing versions of fear. This is a space for honest conversations about what it really takes to create time, location, and financial freedom in a way that actually feels like freedom on the inside first. No hustle theatre, pressure dressed up as purpose, just real aligned, sustainable ways to build a life and a business you love. And today's episode is a little bit of a turning point. So I want to talk to you about something that's been unfolding for me recently. Because what started as a reflection on tiny pockets of time, those quiet moments in between everything else, has actually led somewhere much deeper. Right to the heart of what I know I stand for and led from, but didn't actually articulate much. For a long time, like many people in the online space, I really admired certain people with relentless energy. I was magnetized to them. The endless to-do list, the constant showing up, the message that if you want freedom badly enough, you'll find a way, push harder and keep going. And I get why that lands. I was there because I resonated to it too. You see their success and honestly, money, and you think they have it all figured out, right? From the outside, it looks like ambition, drive, and commitment. And that's exciting. Proof that someone is serious about creating a different life. I admired these people, they had it all figured out, but over time, I started to feel something different, a shift. Not all at once, little nudges, moments where something didn't quite feel right anymore. This way didn't feel right to me anymore. And what I began to realize was this: sometimes what looks like ambition is actually fear. Fear of not enough, fear of slowing down, fear that if you stop, it will all disappear. And the most important part of this for me was being honest enough to recognize that I had brought some of that energy into my own journey too. Because when I first started building more online, I was using every tiny pocket of time I could around a brick and mortar business. A break here, an hour there. Finish the brick and mortar business first and then snatch a little bit a week on a weekend. Not that I really had them. And on the surface, it looked like I was just being productive. I was learning, I was implementing, I was building funnels, I was learning more, creating more, taking action. And actually, I did love it. I still do. But underneath some of that, there was also pressure, a quiet urgency, a sense that I needed to do this work, that I had to make something happen. And because it didn't feel like fear, it felt exciting, it felt purposeful, it felt like passion. But then I saw the deeper energy underneath it, and then I couldn't unsee it. And that's what's been shifting for me. I'm no longer interested in building from that place. I didn't want to create from a life sorry, I'll say that again, a life raft energy. That's what I felt I was like. I was in my little lifeboat, paddling away, trying to make things work, trying to find people, trying to make money. I didn't want to glorify pressure or mistake it for purpose anymore. I wanted to trust that if I aligned and became the lighthouse, that it would and take away the pressure and do it out of genuine joy from the inside, it would all work out. And I definitely didn't want to build something that looks like freedom from the outside, but still feels heavy on the inside, like my brick and mortar taught me that. And I want to emulate that now and talk about that and share that with other women and give them permission that it's okay. What I do now is different. It's more aligned, it's more honest, it's more sustainable, and I believe more true. And now I'm determined to build from that place where freedom feels like freedom on the inside first, where I can still take action, still create, still grow, but without that underlying pressure driving everything, that fear. And I have a feeling that I'm not the only woman feeling that shift. Or maybe just listening to this, you've just started to feel the shift and admit it to yourself. And those women mainly seem to be over 40, the people that I've talked to, who have lived a bit, experienced a bit, and are starting to realise that success at any cost just isn't the goal anymore. So this episode, with all his little blurps and mistakes, and I decided not to re-record it, is really just a beginning of a bigger conversation. Not anti-ambition, not anti-success, not anti-work. Just no longer willing to call fear, pressure, and constant self-override freedom. That is chapter 1 done. That's me putting it out there. This is where my message is ready to come from next, and this is what I want to explore next. So if this resonated with you, I'd love to hear for your thoughts. You can always connect with me under my name on LinkedIn or Instagram. I'd love to hear from you and see what landed. And if you're someone who knows you want more freedom, but in a way that actually feels aligned, sustainable, and true to you, then you're in the right place. There's so much more of this conversation to come. And as always, take what resonates, leave what doesn't, and trust your own path. And hopefully you like this, and I'll see you on the next episode where I share more and expand more.